Welcome to the channel, VRW on Fam, and today I'm talking about Codename Kids Next Door and why is it so awesome. First, I would be discussing the plot, the story, and also the overall view of what make Codename Kids Next Door so awesome. Second, I will go into the review and the show, rating it, and see what people thought about it. Finally, I will go into the reason about the show and why this generation might not see this show ever again, but on streaming platforms. First, the Codename Kids Next Door is one of the cartoons parts of the GOAT years of the early 2000s, and I gotta say that it had been a long time. Let me start off by saying what made Kids Next Door so fan favorite to me because of the plot. It is literally about kids versus teens and adults. Like who would dislike that? Also the weapons and the cool gear and the history behind Kids Next Door and how they first came to be in the universe. The first one to create the Kids Next Door was number zero. If you see the movie, then you know what I'm talking about, and that's just how it is. Every villain is unique and different in their own way, and that just shows off some of them. And some villains come back again because, well, they are just good villains to show for kids. The Kids Next Door show us why there are so many things out there to be worried about, and that was having rotten tooth, having a bad future, or just having no fun in general. It looks okay to have fun, but you just have to make sure that you not overdoing it. You know what? Forget that. Uh, you know what? Let me forget that. Watching Kids Next Door as a kid would have me getting out the house and playing around with my friends. But now the kids of this generation just not doing that. They're too overprotective parents. Also discussing the old man that just get on kids. Now I'm saying that I see why kids not going out anymore. But that just shield them from the outside world, and they don't get any friends or they don't understand the outside world. And I think cartoons could help with that if they done it right, and but they doing it wrong now. Then it's just dumb and having no meaning behind it. It's at all, especially for this generation of cartoons. I think it's very hard to say anything good about today cartoons and about Steam Universe. I haven't seen it yet, and it's just not on my radar. If I had to pick which I would watch, it would be Kids Next Door. There are prime examples of good cartoons and what bad for children, and now it just fuse in the culture and trying not to step on people's shoes, and it just making it hard to be fully creative behind a cartoon without having a lot of people will like it. That's just how it is. There are also different things that make Kids Next Door different, and it is showing the kid kindness and teamwork of kids. They have a lot of gadgets and technology that most don't know anything about, and that's why I start to like the show. Kid evolving and improving as characters in their own time. When number one felt like being a kid was a bad thing, but he also felt like being an adult is more difficult as well as being a kid. The second point of the Codename Kids Next Door is reviews and people is just loving this show for what I said earlier when in the show. And that's just tell you everything that you need to know because the show deserves its praise because it's a lot of depth behind it. It shows that Kids Next Door is well done ahead of the generation. The generation that I go of with is very different now than before. It just show a lot of scared film creators to stay on the path that would please one small audience of the population. And now there is nothing that can change cartoons back to its used to be. It is crazy to even do anything that will crash the system nowadays. There is something that will very much bring society down. The cartoon back in the day, it's out the show. The Kids Next Door is amazing, and this man there are new neat concepts that you will never see today, and that's all I have to say about that. And finally, the whole reason behind the show success is the concept and design of each character and the way they give each kid their own unique traits within the show. And all overall, I give it a 9.5 out of 10. The only reason I'm doing that is due to some things that they just didn't tackle in the show. Like for example, villain backstories. But I'm done, and you all have a good day. We all doing one out. Leave a like, try to channel. Oh yeah, and finally, the thing y'all seeing right now is Sector Z. So hey, well, when I seen that Operation Zero, I ain't gonna lie to y'all, it was tight. Like I was like, bruh. And then I also did that best episode when Werewolf, when number five get jumped. So yeah, but basically her homework get eaten by the werewolf. This episode fun. This episode bring me back. But that's all, y'all. I'm out. Y'all done one out. Leave likes, subscribe to the channel, comment. Also hit the notification bell so you get all the notifications. And that's it. I'm out. See y'all later.